Hello, my name is Valentina Ibañez and I will present my classroom research proposal. My classroom research proposal is related to vocabulary acquisition, specifically inquiring into the effects of narrow reading strategy. The context in which this proposal is placed is a 12th grade from San Luis Beltrán School with 39 students enrolled. A crucial characteristic of this class is the heterogeneousness in terms of language proficiency. It could have been observed students with A1 level, which are most of them, till B1, which very few are. In fact, it could be said that only 2 students are B1, have a B1 level. So the concern arose is that they are in 12th grade, and according to Base Curriculares, they should have achieved a B1 level by now. This could be explained by how the methodologies were carried out during their secondary education. For instance, the teacher which were with them until I arrived used to work with planes y programas, setting aside the textbook. So she used to take the activities from planes y programas and the vocabulary that students needed to learn. But considering this, she used only to provide one reading and one listening text per unit. Moreover, she used to present vocabulary and chunks in isolation, without any context, and nor within in a reading text, nor in a listening text. She just presented the vocabulary from planes y programas and the corresponding translation of them. In addition, most of the classes students had to produce sometimes tasks that were not related with the topic. However, students made only use of Google Translator in order to perform the tasks. So this is the reason why I considered to inquire into indirect vocabulary strategies in an EFL context. Therefore, my research question is, to what extent narrow reading strategy to acquire vocabulary can be effective in an EFL 12th grade classroom. This because since students need to receive more input in order to produce, in this sense, vocabulary is extremely important when doing so. So the authors from which literature was reviewed were Nation, Krashen, and Young. Nation poses the basis for vocabulary learning as the direct and indirect approach. The direct approach is related to the conscious process of learning words, however, in isolation. So, for example, lists of words with the form and the meaning in isolation. And the indirect approach is related to the unconscious process that is made when we are exposed to the language, how we acquire vocabulary by being exposed through reading or listening, in this case reading. So related to this, Krashen explains narrow reading and how having material and how having meaningful and topic-based readings in classes how this can enhance vocabulary learning. And in addition, Young conducted a research in Korea related to narrow reading and vocabulary acquisition in an EFL context, which is considered as a support for developing this research here, since due to the sharing conditions. Sharing because students from young research had a high intermediate level of English. However, students this 12th grade class has a lower proficiency level. So thank you very much.